Your brain can be so scared of success because if you succeed, you have to leave behind your old self. You have to go into a territory that is not familiar, and your brain sometimes would rather keep you in a familiar hell than an unfamiliar heaven. Your brain gets rewarded for certainty, and when you are in a familiar hell, that is creating certainty, which gives your brain chemicals. And so, if you want to actually change your life and shift into the person you want to be, you have to help change the neurochemistry in your brain. You have to help your brain see that this unfamiliar heaven is safe. The main way that we can feel safe is to get really clear about what you're afraid of. So often we think that we shouldn't focus on our fears because that's negative. No, we need to look into our fears because going into our fears is what allows us to disarm them. It's what allows us to recognize that our fears are not actually that threatening to us. I want you to picture you're in a room where there's like a closet and there's a monster inside of the closet. At first, before you open up the closet door, you're gonna be terrified. You're gonna be scared. But as soon as you open the closet door and, for example, let's say the monster runs at you but like does a silly dance, slowly over time, as the monster kind of doesn't actually hurt you, you start to recognize and see this monster is not a threat to you. So that's the same thing with your fears. When you face them, when you go into them, you are able to recognize they're not as harmful as you perceive. So that's why it's really important to be specific about what you're afraid of, what specific things are you worried about happening, because then you're able to face them head on and you're able to see them for what they really are.